We're checking public access for a San Diego Community Power meeting. One of the members is taking the meeting here. So we're probably doing the first time ever showing people this, but we're showing you that you can come here and sit with this guy right here. So let's go ahead and test this theory. Hello.
Hello there.
How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Tired. I just drove from Chula Vista, so they had their meeting there, San Diego Community Power.
Yeah.
And so they have another meeting scheduled at 5:30.
Yeah.
And on the paperwork, this is a location.
Location?
Yeah.
They're meeting here as well?
I would argue to say that there's a member joining at this location that's on Zoom.
Right.
And so they're going to have to provide a way for the public to engage.
Yeah.
And I've never seen it.
Oh.
I usually go to the regular meeting.
Chula Vista?
Yeah.
Got
And
it.
so I'm kind of here to show the public that if it's listed like this, you can come here and it's always open.
Got it.
There was another one that I did like this, but it was at someone's house.
Okay.
And so like I said, it gets real weird.
Yeah, it's publicly noticed and then you can attend
Right,
wherever
and-
it is going to be. Yeah.
And they didn't have a notice on location
Okay.
at that time.
Yeah.
So that's why I have to go through more steps now to double check more paperwork.
I see.
And so because they failed 2 audits in a row, I really have to check to see the public's access here.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, well, let me call him. I know Mike James is in charge of that. So let me call him over and he can show you back. And I think does it start at 5:30?
That's what time's scheduled.
Yeah. Okay.
And then if a member of the public comes in, like let's say after 5:30, the meeting's still going,
Yeah.
would they still have access?
Yeah, the door's still open. Yeah.
I'm just, cause I do door checks is what it's called. I mean, it gets
Okay.
real, I'm not trying to be petty.
Yeah.
I'm trying to reassure the public
Sure,
that
sure.
these things aren't blocking access.
I see. Yeah.
And so the better I can make a city look by them doing it,
Right.
you know, that's off of me. If they don't do it, I'm
Yeah.
just here to verify
Got it.
the
Okay.
access or whatever.
Yeah,
So,
understood.
like I said, I'm not necessarily going to do a door check, but I'm trying to be reasonable and say if someone does come in, because according to my understanding, it's in a locked area, the meeting.
Yeah, I think Mike will be able to answer that better, but I know that our front door is toggled for the meeting.
Okay.
So yeah, on this right side, we can go in and out.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
And I just wait right here?
Yeah, you can just wait here.
Okay.
I'll just let him know that you're here. I assume he'll be out closer to 5:30, but.
And don't take this wrong, but I don't see any like directions for people. Like if they walked in here, I think you're the only one that would be able to direct someone. Normal meetings I show up to, the posting says like the room this way, or you know, they make an
Okay.
effort to
Yeah.
guide people to the room. But if it's behind a locked door, unfortunately I don't believe that it's as open as the other meeting.
I see. Okay, yeah, I'll call him and let you.
Yeah, no problem.
What was your name again?
Robert.
Robert?
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
How are we showing that media plug-in? That's
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he asked for it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's over in the chambers on the it's in front of the clerk now, so when it says media with the
It's
tape,
just like a plug-in.
yeah, you can just plug in there and then sometimes they'll ask for, I've never had anyone ask for an audio cable, but you
Hi, Mike, this is
you
Amanda
have
Friend.
one with that.
Maybe for podcast?
Robert is here.
Yeah, like 2 podcasts.
So, yeah, whenever you have a moment, I think you
how's it going? You know, I always ask for an audio cable.
Okay, great.
Okay, you know what's up?
He should be out shortly.
Cool. Thank you for your help.
Yeah, no problem.
So is the city clerk also behind those doors?
The city clerk?
Yeah, like there, wherever the public would engage with that department, is that also beyond those doors?
Typically, sometimes they're out here, but yeah, like their office?
I'm going off of what I know, right, which is Chula Vista. Every city is a little different, and I can understand that. I just, normally when I come in, I just go right up to the city clerk's desk and talk to the city clerk. And then if I need to go to the city attorney, I go right up to the city attorney's desk, and then if I want to go to the mayor's, I go right up to the mayor's. So there's no barrier blocking the public from gaining access to these
To
services.
their offices?
Right.
Okay.
Well, the desk, I would argue the offices are behind the desk in a room locked, quote unquote. The public is not accessed there, but they have access to the desk, right?
Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
and so I've never been to Encinitas. I've only been here twice now.
yeah.
And so I'm trying to learn the differences now of like how other cities do it compared to how we do it.
Right.
And then, you know, formalize it on like a camera so people can understand the differences.
So they can see,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know.
Okay. Yeah, so typically, but like during a meeting, usually it would be like in council chambers.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's how it happens in Chula Vista. The only difference is like I said, when I walk through the door, I don't have to go through a locked area to get to the department. You know, ask permission, if you will, with you to go there. I just go there.
Okay. Yeah.
Is he really good?
I haven't seen her.
We got good signal in here, so let's wonder how long that'll last. I go in the police department, it's like a hard wall. You can't get no signal in, no signal out.
Really?
Oh yeah. They probably got their own Wi-Fi tracker to see who's doing what on their network, you know? Yeah. But yeah, so they got a lot of art here in the hallway. And then yesterday when I came, she said that they also have art in like the other hallways too. So, you know, it's actually a very nice city hall. I think the room's a little small personally, but it is what it is. Yeah, we're at Encinitas City Hall. You can see it out front there. San Diego Community Power is just the one that happened before it. And so, because of the cancellations, like I was telling you that they did last time, they had to reschedule this meeting, and they scheduled it like right after.
Oh, okay.
So it's just unusual.
Hey,
How you
what's
doing
going on?
today?
We're trying to get logged in
Oh.
right now. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, this is my normal.
Is that heavy?
I mean, a little bit.
You want anything lighter?
I mean, I usually use this, and so you saw me just like on my
Like the thing, yeah.
phone yesterday. I was just trying to
Oh,
be mobile.
okay.
But when I'm in a meeting, normally I set up my rig because I can do live stream too and record. And then I have my backup audio. Just, you know, it's a procedural thing for like a news person.
Yeah.
Just got it. And then it highlights, you know, the good parts too. That's the other benefit to recording. It's
Yeah.
like, you know, I can't make you do anything bad, but if you do good things, then it highlights that.
That's
So-
all we try to do, are good things.
Yeah. That's what I tell the cops, you know. They're like, well, you make us look bad. I go, I can't make you look bad, okay? That's on you. I can make myself look bad, which I've done before. I'm not perfect, you know. So.
Yeah, so we're gonna finish getting everything logged in, and I think the meeting should start at 5:30.
Yeah.
So I'll come back up, and then we can walk back there, because it's past the secure point for employees only. But I can walk back with you.
So if a member of the public comes in here, there is no access.
It would have to be, there is access, but it's accompanied to get back to the room. And that's
That
just because
seems like a little bit too much to an open public meeting. Like if you
Yeah.
came to the city council, you don't have to get escorted to the meeting.
No, understandable. I think that was the room that was available at this time. As an alternative, and to your point, I forget the name. Poinsettia room is like right here. And
Oh, that's what they call that? Okay.
Yeah, this back room.
Oh,
Yeah.
not the city
Not the
chambers.
council chamber, but,
Oh,
so when the doors are closed,
Yeah.
that room becomes the poinsettia room.
This front half.
And then
okay.
that one is more, it's easier to get into, but that wasn't booked for this
Right.
meeting, so.
So you can see my hesitance in this setup though, right?
Oh, for sure.
Because normally, like I was explaining to her, when I go to the city clerk's office or I go to any of these meetings at Chula Vista, there's no stipulation. It's direct access. It's open access, right? Like, I personally think this is not good.
Okay.
You know, like I'm just gonna be honest, right? Like if you guys would have had it in this first room,
Yeah.
I don't think no one would even stop anyone from just walking right in.
Yeah.
And so,
No, and I don't know the process and how we got to actually booking this room. But to your point, poinsettia would have probably been an easier and more open access, yes. And so
Yeah.
we'll take that into consideration.
yeah, I'm gonna be making a comment about that, you know, if they don't cancel the meeting because of it.
I hope they don't cancel the meeting to conduct their business, but yeah, I don't know. But that's what, oh, you mean make the comment in the meeting?
Oh, well, if
Yeah.
it happens, yeah, I'm gonna try to jump on right now before and tell them the restriction to the access.
Okay.
And I'm trying to be fair by saying this, because I didn't set up any of this, I'm just experiencing it.
Right,
And then I'm trying to relay to you that in other scenarios, how it is,
right,
normally.
right.
And then, like I went to someone in La Jolla's house, which is completely inappropriate in my opinion, but that's where the location was, right? And there was no notice on it. And then we were gonna sit out in front on her patio on a Zoom call.
Yeah.
And so it's like, how does the public then get their comment? Sorry about that.
How you doing?
And so those are different scenarios, and
Sure.
I'm not trying to say it's exactly the same because everything's always different. But just like that right there, where he just showed the key card
Yep.
access, that would be a restriction.
Got it.
That would just be.
Oh, it is a restriction,
Yeah.
because beyond that point is for authorized personnel only. And so what I'm sharing with you is that I don't know the manner in which we booked the room.
Yeah.
but this is,
I'm just
there's
gonna
no
have
way,
to
there's no
try
way to
to.
change it at this point.
Then they
because
cancel the
notice.
meeting, yeah, that's the ramifications to these types of things.
But in order to accommodate that, and this is what I hope you recognize, in order to accommodate that, as individuals come in to attend the meeting, then we can escort them back to the meeting.
It shouldn't be required,
Sure.
you know,
I
like,
understand, but do you understand, at least that's what I'm trying to do? to
I don't
accommodate?
disagree that you guys are trying your best, or that you've made it work in a scenario. But like I said, the open access to the public, if there's locked doors in the way and there's no signs pointing to people to go that way, they have to then ask permission to get to the meeting. And that's the problem.
Okay.
Is the permission asking to attend a public meeting. It shouldn't be required. And I don't know about the other buildings around here, but I know you have other out-facing buildings. And I don't know if there's rooms that are more public that would be more accommodating to the
Sure, sure.
public. And then would alleviate these concerns that I'm trying to raise
Yeah.
on the access to the meeting being behind a locked door.
I'm not gonna.
You can wait.
Yeah, okay.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine.
Hey.
Appreciate it though.
No, but to your point, like the poinsettia room would have been more appropriate.
Oh,
But
yeah.
there's I know there's another meeting that is being held in the area, so.
Right. And that's why I say I'm not trying to nitpick or things. I just have to point out the obvious differences. And
Yeah,
so a lot
no.
of the time when I do obvious differences, we get to the nit and grit of what's required.
Okay.
And then in the requirement, whether we're disagreeing on it in the moment or whatever it is, it's actually up to the board because it's their meeting. And if they feel like the public is being restricted, then that would be their job to then cancel.
To
the
make
meeting,
whatever
not
that decision
your
is.
job. Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
And so that's what I'm trying to, stay in my lane.
Hi.
You know?
Yeah,
So-
I got you.
But I
Okay,
appreciate you
let-
coming out and talking to me and explaining this a little bit.
Sure.
So,
Yeah, I mean, at least to give you context of what
Yeah.
we're trying to do. So let me go make sure that everything's logged in.
cool.
And then I'll be back out.
Let me know if there's any issues.
Yeah, I hope there are.
Like, why can't I log into the meeting? You gotta be kidding me. Sign out. Like, I shouldn't be required to sign in to get into this meeting. What is going on? Like, I have a paid account, but that shouldn't be a requirement. Gotta know what account this. Please. Okay. This is ridiculous. I was just in this meeting. Not enable webinar feature. What does that mean? I hate computers. I gotta go over here. Reload the page. You guys deal with the
Yeah.
yeah, same.
Which city do you know?
I don't know that. Yeah, I've heard it a couple of times, but
Yeah, but it's Japanese, so.
right.
It's like it's a foreign language or something, right?
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, there's so many different cities. I just don't want to say it
Yeah.
wrong.
Right.
Thanks.
Yeah, every city's got a different sister city, I guess.
Like I would say Okinawa if I was just guessing.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Probably not.
I'm sure about other things.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And I'm sure that I can't get into the meeting. This is an issue.
Oh, no. Is it your, do you have internet? Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It says not enabled webinar feature. So it's their link on their documents that are not allowing access. And so I think they're having an issue joining the thing too.
Oh, I
And
see.
this is where I was saying, I think there may be issues.
Bummer.
You know, sometimes I just know some things, and it's weird how I can sniff it out, you know.
Yeah.
They got 5 minutes. And I should be in the room by now, because it's only 5 minutes. And so these are the issues, and remote participation is fine, but if there's issues, that's when it has to be canceled, it has to be fixed. And they only gave themselves like 10 minutes to do the, not here, but I'm saying to switch meetings over there. So if they change the link,
Yeah.
how am I supposed to?
Do they update it on
They're not that quick. Yeah, they're not that quick. They've had paperwork up there for like a week that's wrong, you know? The whole thing with this is, I'm just showing them what they're showing us. That's it. I'm not trying to manipulate the data, make it wrong. It's just now that I've done a couple of agencies, I could sense problems here. And then it's just turned into this continuation of issues.
I see.
And I want to get them fixed.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that San Diego Community Power, with all the money that they're charging ratepayers, should be acting this way, especially to public, like needing access, everything like that. And so who's doing this? No, just me. You know, like you figure ABC would be covering access right after because it's a right. And I'm here covering it because I'm auditing, like a First Amendment auditor.
Yeah, yeah.
I just do it different.
I see. Yeah, I
So-
understand.
And a lot of the lawyers have reached out to me because they know what I'm doing is for the public good. I'm not benefiting from this. I don't get paid to be here.
Right.
I'm doing it because I care about our community
Yeah.
and I care about the access.
Yeah.
So, but I just wanted you to know where I come from, you know?
Yeah,
'Cause,
understood.
sounds like a good meeting. Yeah, we need to have as much people show up to ours, you know? They're gonna cancel the meeting. They're gonna be like, "Brother, that's right." Can't even enter. Who do I call?
What's that?
Who do I call? Like, at least you're here to kind of verbally hear, I'm making a recording, so there's evidence of all this. But who do I call? The last time I asked the city clerk at Chula Vista, it didn't even work.
Who do you call to what? To?
Report issues, like we can't log in, I can't do anything, I'm not even in the room yet, and it's 3 minutes to the, who do I call?
Yeah. This is, yeah.
Trust me, I'm not trying to do this, it's just what's happening.
Yeah, I just don't have the answer.
That's fair. That's completely fair. Like, you know, some of the, when I talk to people, I just want them to know. I'm not like expecting everybody to have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. after the 30-minute mark, 15-minute timer starts. And if they can't resolve the issue within 15 minutes, that's now an inconvenience to the public.
After the 30-minute mark.
Like
Okay.
5:30.
Oh,
Yeah.
at the start of the
Yeah.
Okay.
The start time.
When it's supposed to.
Right. Because it won't start until I'm in the meeting. I hate it when I'm right. I wanted this to go good, and it's just not going good. One day we'll get this fixed, you guys.
Hi, I'm here for a meeting, what city are we
It's just right around this corner to the right and straight back. It's on the left.
We are 1 minute away from scheduled start time. I still don't have access to the room.
Is this open for
The
Chris?
right side is,
Perfect.
Yeah.
Cool. If there's any, just say I'll be here, yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate you checking. That's good because it shows that you care about the access.
We all care. Yeah.
It was hard to burn that into the city of Philadelphia, so when I come here and just doing it, I'm like, see, this is how they should have done it.
Yeah.
Why did I have to burn it into them?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Well, I mean, just proves my point. Just a little bit more. And then, you know, it's funny, before I left the other meeting, they wanted to tell me how to do things, and yet here they are and they can't even start the meeting. Maybe I should tell them how to do things, huh?
Yes.
That's all we can see. We can't even log in. Watch, I'll show you guys. I go down, here's the agenda, okay, just so you guys can see. July 18th, I go down, I click on the teleconference Zoom webinar link, okay, and then it takes me here. So do I think they're gonna be able to fix this? No, I don't think they're. The only way to fix it on Zoom is to reestablish a link. And I doubt they're gonna be able to create the link and get it out to the public in 10 minutes. So the time now is 5:31. I still don't have access to the room. Like, in my public comment was going to be very relevant. And it's funny how the CEO can't have her meeting to get her pay adjusted. That's the whole point of the meeting. Still can't join. And if I can't join, he probably can't join. And so he's probably calling them, and they all have a number to be in contact, but I don't have a way to contact anyone. As a matter of fact, when you go onto the Community Power website, it gives you a 1-800 number, which takes you to services. There's no direct line to resolve any issues in the moment for meetings. And so these are going to be recommendations that I'm going to bring up to the board at their next meeting, because it sounds like they don't have a plan B. And they've grown so big that they can't see the small stuff. I get it, your financial reports look great, your this looks great, but how is your outreach to the public? And that's where we're at today. Is the outreach to the public is lacking, let alone the availability to the meeting. It's behind a locked door. I still don't have access. And you guys,
Oh, sorry.
can you guys log in either?
Yeah, no, we're trying to log in right.
They won't be able to fix this.
Okay,
Just-
because we're having technical.
I know, but they won't be able to fix this because on the agenda, that link will have to change for them to fix it, and then we won't have the link as the members of the public. So this is probably gonna get counted. They have 15 minutes from 30 after to fix it. If they don't fix it 15 minutes, now we're wasting the public's time. I'm just,
Yeah, no,
that's the
I
Brown
mean,
Act
we're
rules.
trying to.
I appreciate
get
it.
on
I'm
that
not trying to
too.
be
So I'm
mean.
just letting you know,
Yeah,
we're working on it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Can I gain access to the room yet?
Not yet, we're getting that right now.
Just had to ask, thank you.
Yep.
It's always good to do practice runs, and I have a feeling they didn't do a practice run. Nothing. Timer has started. They have T-minus 11 minutes. Although us coming here gave them some good insight, I think. Because like I said, I'm here to help make the situation better for everybody. So if I can help another city into the same problems that I'm having, these will overall benefit all communities, like different communities, not just Chula Vista. This will benefit the residents and ratepayers here in Encinitas. Now, just imagine, if I didn't come here, they may try to hold this meeting without you, without me, because there's no one here to hold them accountable to the meeting. So we're already 7 minutes outside the start time of the meeting. They have 8 minutes to finish getting this working, or the meeting should be canceled. We're not even in the room. Like, I wanted to get on before and tell them about the issues for the access, but I can't even get on to tell them about the issues to the access. Like, how are you supposed to have a meeting behind locked doors? and then expect the public to be able to get in. That's very not open to the public. It's very restricted access when you put up a barrier like a locked door, and then you have to ask permission to go to the meeting. And I'm trying to be fair. You know, if things were different, I would tell you differently, but this is my impression. You know, I like the way Chula Vista does it because we don't have these locked door issues. I have made it a point to make sure to everybody in Chula Vista that you have access to your meetings. Why? Because we're checking it. And this is all it takes to engage your community, is checking paperwork, showing up to the meeting, knowing the differences between like a waste of the public's time, setting timers on them, because if you don't set a timer, they'll just go an hour. They've done it before. And so I'm gonna make sure to let them know I've been here for 15 minutes and the meeting isn't even starting. I mean, you know, at this point, like I said, it's wasting my time. And I know a little bit about Zoom. That's why I'm trying to advise them that they probably won't be able to fix it. Because like that link is not a generic link. It's not one that they use all the time. These are generated per the meeting. And so when you click that link, it's gonna always be attached to the setup of the meeting, and they can't change that. The only way to fix that is to issue a new key, a new meeting link. And that's why we use generic ones that are standardized. And then all we have to do is adjust our meeting settings to the generic link. And we can change the settings and never lose the link. But the way that this agency has done it, they've locked themselves into the link by making the only link available the one on the paperwork.
Got it, come on. Did you get in? They just, I think, let us in right now, so.
Yeah, they made a new link though. Does the public have access to that link?
I
Because
don't.
if I still can't get in, then the public doesn't have access, right?
If it's a different link than what's on the agenda, then.
Yeah, that would mean that the public doesn't have access. Can we confirm that? Because I still can't get in.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
Good, Marco.
Robert.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I just want to bring that up to them before we start, because if the public doesn't have access, this meeting shouldn't happen.
No, this meeting number is the one that we logged in with.
Yeah, microphone's working.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
Microphone's on. All right.
We heard. Can you confirm that I'm clicking, like, I'm clicking it?
Same,
Join as
that's, and that's the
panelist.
same one, ending in 682.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, join as panelists.
To the panelists, okay.
But I have no access. Maybe they allowed you in, but they don't have access to the public.
Hello, hello.
Like, I'm trying to refresh it every time, so it's always the new.
Can you hear
link.
us?
See? And
So when I
still
click on it,
The mic's
it prompts me
working,
to sign in.
can't- Yeah, which, that's not access to the meeting.
I'll just mute it.
Go
and
through the
navigate.
process. It'll.
She doesn't have her stuff.
Oh,
on or
you did that?
something.
Yeah. Like, I'm on a
Yeah,
paid
mute it
account.
now per-
Yeah.
Oh, when you log into Zoom.
Yeah, I have two paid accounts. I have my business, show this live data, and then my personal.
Okay,
And
are
I'm
you talking?
We got plenty of, when it played it, it was pretty loud.
I just don't know if she's speaking right now or not.
It usually lights up blue when they are, like ours
Oh,
is.
in the bottom, right?
You're talking about the top with her picture,
Oh,
because she's unmuted.
Let's check her.
She doesn't have her camera on.
Let's check her speaker.
She just gave me a thumbs up on that.
Does she can hear?
Well, she just gave me a thumbs up that we're in the right spot, so.
Can you ask her if she can hear us?
you wanna unmute and then we'll,
Well, we know the mic's working, we just
The
don't know if
mic's
they're
working.
speaking. We don't know if they're talking.
We don't know if she's, if she's, because she doesn't even have video on or anything, so.
can you guys hear us? No, but we knew our mic was working because we
Yeah.
tested that, and it's
Our mic
flashing
and our speakers are working,
green
so.
there.
We just don't know if she's talking right now.
I personally don't feel comfortable because I can't.
Director San Antonio, you're able to hear
There you
me?
go.
Yes,
Hold on.
there you go.
Claire?
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Started the
you.
meeting, right? I me? That's why they can hear me. We're about to start.
Recording in progress.
I can't get in as a member of the public though.
Good afternoon and welcome to the June 18, 2026 special meeting of the Board of Directors. I am Jdata17, Vice Chair of the Board representing the City of National City. We welcome members of the public, community power staff, and committee members joining us in person at the City of Chula Vista Council Chambers. Director San Antonio, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, can you hear us?
You're on mute.
We're on mute right now.
Can you hear us now? Hello? Hello?
Robert Jones is holding his hand up in the air.
There we go.
Can you hear us now?
Okay. Can you hear me, Director San Antonio?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Thank you. Yes, sir, we can. Let me just repeat. Good afternoon and welcome to the June 18, 2026
public
special
can't
meeting of
access
the Board
the
of
meeting.
Directors.
Like,
I am Jdata17, Vice Chair of the Board representing the City of National City. We welcome members of the public, community power staff, and committee members joining us in person at the City of Chula Vista Council Chambers. I now call this meeting to order. Board Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Director Isunza? I'm here.
This is local.
Director San Antonio?
Present?
Director Fisher? Here. Director Suzuki? Here. Vice Chair Yamani?
Thank
I
you.
have a quorum, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Board Clerk. We will go into closed session for the following matter: public employee performance evaluation pursuant to Government Code Section 54957, title Chief Executive Officer. Mari, do we have any public comments on the closed session item?
I believe we do, Madam Chair. I see Robert's hand up. Robert, please go ahead. You have 3 minutes to address the board.
Thank you.
can you hear me?
Yes, Robert, we can.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to say that this meeting is in violation of the Brown Act. Members of the public cannot access the Zoom. I've asked several times for this to be addressed before the meeting was started. I've had no access to the room until now, and then I'm supposed to now agree that this meeting should happen when I can't verify that any of the members of the public can access the meeting. So I would advise this board cancel this meeting, reschedule it, make sure that the public has the right access to this meeting. I was held behind a locked door. Members of the public cannot freely enter this room, okay? There's a locked door with required access, so you have to ask permission to attend this public meeting. This is a direct violation of the Brown Act, and I advise all of you that you should check with the lawyers before continuing any of this meeting.
Thank you, Robert. Council?
I just want to mention that we did verify that the public can join the meeting. Thank you.
Then why
Thank
can't
you.
I?
Thank you, Board Clerk. Thank you so much. So
They don't care about the public access, do
You can move to closed session, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you. Board, we have to move to closed session. I call, this meeting to, proceed to the closed session, item of the agenda. Thank you so much.
Are we reporting out after?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Thank you.
So what's the procedure?
So,
Now
because
I,
council member is gonna have to go into a separate application for the closed session, and then we would step out.
So we're gonna leave this room. I'm gonna go out there and then I'm gonna be let back in.
Correct.
When the.
back
Yes,
to open
for
session.
the open
I'm
session.
just, like I said, I don't know the process. I'm having so many issues. I think this is in violation. I believe the lawyers are gonna be contacted. And I'm advising you, council member, because this is your city, so. Well, this is perfect lawsuit video right here. This is great. The lawyer's gonna love that. I've proven 3 Brown Act violations within like a month. And so, I mean, it's ridiculous that they're claiming that the right is open, yet I can't even get in the meeting.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the code is the same code, that code is the same code that we use to log in.
Right, and I still just wonder why can I not access the meeting? But I get what you're saying, I'm not. And they don't care about the public's right to access the meeting. Like I said, there's a lot wrong here. And most agencies don't care about what they're doing wrong because they all get paid to just continue doing wrong things. No one's correctively taking measures to fix any of this. I mean, I even told you when I came up about the door stuff and nobody's acknowledging any of it. They're just pretending like I'm talking to a wall.
That's not true, Robert. I've acknowledged it.
Him, the people that run the meeting.
Oh,
Not-
okay.
Yes, the
Oh,
city of
okay,
Encinitas has acknowledged these things, right? But the people who are scheduling this meeting are not acknowledging any of it.
Okay.
And I'm trying to be honest with them. Like, if I can't access it from this phone either, I disagree. This is not a public meeting. And so, you know, if the lawyers are gonna be contacted, that's what they're there for. And cause damages, you know, she just wants her pay raise. That's what this is about. Her employment contract. Look, when you click to sign in, it requires a sign in. That can't be a requirement to the meetings. Like you even did it and it required a sign in. Where does the public have the right to access in that? I mean, like I said, the video's run for a reason because I have to have proof of all this. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. If people would address the issues, like when they're happening, I wouldn't have to make all these videos and we would then all move forward.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of moving forward, like I said, they canceled 2 meetings for less.
Yeah, the site's open.
Is this what you're planning?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's gonna be right around the corner.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I accessed their first meeting. How could I get into the first meeting, not the second?
Oh, through the
Like I
the
said,
same
I'm
link
not
process.
coming here with nothing. I'm telling you, I was in the first meeting, and then I can't get access to the second. I mean, I'm an IT guy. Hence the live
yeah.
stream,
I mean, all that's, yeah.
you know, and I don't get paid to do this, but the people that get paid aren't taking the same attitude to the problem as I am, because I'm the only one being damaged. sign in. Should just be a link that opens you to the webinar or whatever it is. They're obviously putting a restriction on the public to have a sign-in feature or something like a paid account. So normal webinars are run through a premium service. And so they can lock down the requirement to identify yourself. And if that's what they're doing right here, they're requiring a sign-in, which is against the Brown Act violations that I continuously brought up to people. And here it is, once again, a sign-in requirement to attend a public meeting. Even when I log in, let's go through the whole process. I'm logging in. I've done this 3 times. So, you know. I'll do it again just to prove my point. I don't have access to the meeting. Uses secure browser policy. This app has a website that you can open a web browser, try to sign in from there. This is what I've been doing 3 times. What are you talking about? If I can verify it, I can get in, give them that, but I can't verify it. Still can't get access. Like, I've done this 8 times.
fighting it, we're fighting the steep hillside. So what it is it's not so much the covenant, I mean, that's the end result. It's, when you have ESL steep hillside, if you're under 25%,
But it
or
says on mine, it's when you sign it.
21% of your site,
This is the
which
stupidest thing.
is,
I don't know why I keep
you
going
can
back and
encroach
forth.
up to
Sign
25%. So,
Fuck the
but
link.
that's it, and that includes
It's gonna
everything.
ask me to sign in again, right? It's gonna tell me to sign in. This is the same thing I did on another one. This time I'm in the browser. I'm gonna log in with my information.
That it's manufactured, it's.
Which, like I said, should not be a requirement to get into the
Can't grow
meeting.
anything on it,
Account is not paid. So on one account that I don't pay a premium on, I'm not allowed access
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Now, if I log in with the other account, it's a paid account this time.
Afterwards, oh, they do that all the time. Yeah, I know.
And now I did two meetings, and now I gotta click the link again.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm logged in. Not enabled webinar feature, like this is ridiculous.
And
Ridiculous.
I'd love to keep talking with you, but unfortunately I've got to jump into a hearing, but hopefully someday your email will show up.
What's the
but
surprise, you guys? I'm telling you, this is what they do. Like, we're the ones who are damaged. We have to then go get the lawyers to then come and hold them accountable when they could have addressed this. They knew there was a problem at the beginning of the meeting. And they verified the public has access how? They don't have to show any evidence of that. They could just say they did and not have any way to verify that.
Great, okay, thanks. Okay, take care. Okay, bye-bye. Hey, nice to meet you in person.
They don't need to provide any proof, yet I have to sit here, record the evidence, prove my point with video, and they get to just walk all over our right to access the meeting. The problem is, you guys, is the metadata for this meeting is gonna reflect certain things. So when I FOIA that metadata, I can then prove my point. So when they think they're covering themselves, there is so much metadata to request in a CPRA or whatever it is. You have to come up with the right way to get the information or what information it is. They're not gonna tell you because that's gonna lead to them getting in trouble. Keep clicking the link, you guys, because I want it to be proved that I can access it. There is no access. Like, I was just in their meeting. Do you think if I was just in their meeting, I would be able to get into the meeting? Let's use common sense, you guys. Do you think I'm not capable of logging into a Zoom meeting, which I do every single day, hence was just logged in on this phone with? I mean, they're trying to question my competency, yet I'm the one who can't log in because of their system. Even if it is an account restriction saying webinars aren't enabled, guess what? How was I just in the last meeting? The metadata will prove all of it.
They're gonna report out, we're gonna pay the CEO a lot more money. That's what they're gonna report out. She's been waiting for this. She wants her pay raise. Like, I drove up here listening to the Zoom meeting, and I was losing signal, and I got in. And then I'm here, I have full bars, and I can't get in. And it's my fault? It's my, yeah, okay. Like I said, they don't address that stuff. And they were even having problems in the meeting. And then they're going, we fixed the problem. It's your problem now. And I'm like, oh, so you guys had the issues. And then now you're passing the blame on to me about the public's right to access the meeting. Yeah, that sounds just like you guys. I hope you know that, San Diego Community Power. It's called blame shifting. It's called victim blaming. Michael Nzuza, the council member that represents me on this board, he doesn't even care about these issues. He could bring it up and fix the issues and talk about it. He doesn't want to represent me. I've shut down 2 of their meetings and they don't even want to bring it up. You know, in the self-reflection, right? I advise that San Diego Community Power, I'm sure you're gonna be watching this, and you guys should definitely look at yourselves, right? That's how you guys treat the public. Locked doors. I have to gain access by asking. Now the next week's meeting is gonna be held at a location that requires a signature to sign it. And they couldn't even get me access to the meeting tonight. And you think they're gonna fix that? They ain't gonna fix none of it. Just like JPA wastewater didn't fix any of it. I guess when you get paid, you just get to ignore the laws, you know? I don't get paid, so I have to follow the laws. And then come here and enforce it on people who don't follow the laws. So disappointing. They call themselves adults. You know, it's funny, if I could interrupt you.
No,
There were a couple other meetings that I was at where they were taking, I saw you guys on the camera, right? And they were in this room doing whatever, listening, whatever it is. But it wasn't on the agenda as a location that the public could attend. And so,
for what?
because I
For
saw
this
the
meeting right
virtual,
now?
not this meeting, I'm saying
Oh.
previous meetings. I've seen that room, and I could go through the videos and find when that room shows up, and then correlate that whether the location was on the agenda, and it probably wasn't. I mean, I've been to a lot of these meetings, covered them, and I don't remember this location ever really appearing like this.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
But
I
that's-
mean, this is my first interaction with the San Diego Community Power meeting. So I can't speak to like how the room was involved or not involved in the past.
Right.
I mean,
The record will show, right?
yeah.
And that's the.
I mean, it'd be interesting to see what meeting you remember seeing the room in.
Oh, yeah, I can remember. I mean, I don't have all the, you know, stuff memorized, but like the moments I can remember.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be digging deeper now, because I know there's more problems that are not being addressed, especially the way they're treating me. Normally what I do, and what I'm gonna do when I walk back in that room, is I'm gonna take a picture of the whole room. And there's certain things, requirements that are supposed to be available to the public. One, a book binder of the meeting agenda. Two, a public comment, sign up speaker slip. You kind of see where I'm going with this? Guess what's not provided today? So when I'm saying there are a lot of issues, I am being serious, and I haven't even touched on that stuff with you until now.
Sure.
Discipline. The city needs to do better. Especially if they're gonna partner with San Diego Computing Power to invite members of the public here and then not have record of any of this. You printed one yesterday for me, you know?
No, I did.
So, and don't take this wrong. So why isn't there one there today? And that's kind of the thing. Do you know how they do CPRAs here? Do I go to the city clerk to request them?
Yeah. Yeah.
And obviously, that's normal business hours, they're closed now.
Right.
You guys have a system that you guys use digitally that if I send it in, it goes through a whole thing and gets, okay. Just like Chula Vista.
Yeah, I think a lot of cities have maybe a similar type of system
Right.
for logging the Public Records Act requests. Yeah.
Cool. One more question.
Sure.
What is your relationship to the council? Are you his aide? Are you?
No,
department?
I'm staff, so I work within the city manager's office. And as a part of that, there was no staff support for this meeting, so I came forward to help with that.
I'm glad you did, but I think there was more support, things that were missing. That next time, if I don't say anything, how can I expect you to do better next time, right?
Yeah, no, I think the feedback is beneficial for us to make sure that we improve, and we already talked about one piece of that is, if it was available, is obviously moving to a different room. So I think the feedback is good, and then it helps us get better.
I mean, if you guys held a board or commission meeting, and you guys didn't put out a binder for the public, like you guys have over there for the meeting, that would be an issue. That's why I point stuff out like this. If it's two separate meeting locations, they better look exactly the same.
Within
the
the documents.
reasons. Yeah. Like what's available to, it better be the same. I'm in there going like this. trying to get my voice heard.
Right.
Because there's no set procedure for it. And now I can understand this is all new, we're all learning, and I'm just the right guy to come in to kind of help you see the things that when I do my public comment and when I go to board meetings and go to other,
Right.
I have things I'm looking for. I do documentation to make sure that if it's not there, I'm reporting it to whoever is running these meetings because I change things. I make sure that the public feels welcome and has all these different things. That way we are encouraging. I don't feel this is encouraging, you know? And I'm not gonna, what's the point of me telling you how to do it and then not coming in here and it's all already done? I wanna see what people are actually doing. And then when I come here, I'm like, so San Diego Community Power is just throwing away everything I'm saying, not listening about the situation about locked doors, not listening to the situation I can't log in. That should be a concern for them. But they're saying, no, we can confirm it. Well, how can they confirm it? With another account that they own? It's not really a fair comparison. And then paperwork. I like the open door. I'll say things that I do like, right?
Yeah.
I like the open door policy. I like the fact that we do have a room that is available to the public without any restrictions. I like your attitude. And I really appreciate the front desk customer service.
Okay.
Right? You know, I'm not full of all bad things, but when I feel that there's a major issue, that's where I'm trying to highlight these things because these are major issues. So, and to earn the trust of the public, we have to do our best to engage with them and provide like a standardized meeting templates, things like that. And this agency doesn't know anything about standardized public meetings. They're not a city. They're a power company who doesn't even have an office. Their P.O. box address is the address they put. See, you guys, you put a physical address. You say, come on in, engage with the public. So, like, they need to learn the governance part of what they're doing in these meetings. And that's why I wanted to come here today to check on this meeting, because I had a feeling that there's a difference, and now I know the differences. And so I think next time, personally, I think the city of Encinitas is going to look at it from their perspective of what they already do and go, how are you guys not providing us public comment forms? How are you not providing us the agenda sheet? How are you not providing us this for your meeting? We're helping you, and yet you're making us look bad. That's how I see it. Because I think you guys do, you know, good job, decent. I haven't been to your meetings.
You came, well, yesterday.
I'm
saying stopped it.
Yeah, and you see where I'm a little more Inspector Gadget now. So if I were to inspect that meeting yesterday, I know you had a book. I know you had, so like I could see things were up to par. Not so much today. So, but like I said, I think you're a good person. It's nothing personal, right? And I think you're listening, and that's a difference from you know, I deal with them all. They don't listen. They're telling me, this is how you need to do this. I need to get out of the room. They're gonna tell me to leave the room, okay? I don't need you, not even on the location, to tell me, you have to leave. It's just rude.
Oh,
let you guys run your meeting here. Why is Chula Vista's, like, board members telling me what to do here? They're not even here. Like, if you told me to leave the room, do you really think I'm gonna break that? I'm gonna leave the room just like I did. I'm not here to cause an issue. But in their, and I just don't like that attitude because they're not even there. You know, they didn't even call me on the public comment for the first two items. And that's how they treat a member of the public, consistently. Oh, I'm sorry, we just didn't see you. It's covered in this, like, accident, but it's all an accident every time. And so that's when does an accident stop happening? And I don't know when that is, you know. So I deal with a lot of these board members on other boards, Sweetwater Authority, Ojai Water District, Chula Vista City Council, San Diego, and habitually, they all have a bunch of issues. And they don't focus on fixing those issues. They just focus on passing the money and getting things through. And I just wonder why they can't fix the small stuff so when I can move on. You know, if I'm here giving you advice on something like that big, and it could be fixed next time, no questions asked, not even a big deal. And then I continuously have to relive this cycle. And I'm like, am I saying something wrong? Like, is it not coming out clear enough? You know, I don't think it is. I think they're doing it on purpose. San Diego Community Power. Whereas city staff, I think you're sitting here listening to me, and you know, I appreciate that.
Well, I think, you know, we're having a good conversation about ways.
Yeah.
Your observations, and then how we can move forward with having an open public meeting.
Right.
I mean, that's something that I know here from a staff perspective and from a city perspective, that's what we rely upon with every item that we discuss.
I think you pride yourself in it too.
Right, right.
You know?
I mean, that's how a lot of the input and the feedback that we have to better enable the city council to make those decisions, right?
And like I said, I'm not trying, you can hear me say what I'm saying, but I'm just pointing out things. Like, if I saw a good thing, I wouldn't have to say it, you know? And so that's where I tell you, I can't make you look bad. I just know what to look for. And some people aren't as educated in like the Brown Act and Robert's Rules and, you know, I'm trying to use the right parliamentarian procedures,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so I'll get a little technical, throw some lawyer language out there, but you know, when the lawyers are backing me up, I'm not really feeling like I'm doing it wrong. I feel like I'm doing it right. And you know, Chula Vista has gone through its own thing with me, right? They've opened the doors because they were locking people out. They put out public comment cards, all the same down, because we had ones that were different. And so like they're, as staff, making an opinion judgment on what I'm saying and then saying whether I support, neutral, or negative, whatever the, you know. And I told them, why do you get to decide what I'm saying in my position? And so now, you know, there's a paper and it says support, oppose.
Oh, when you're filling out this.
Right, so they don't get to decide my opinion of it. But that was like something I'm like, what, this is a basic, you guys. I see you doing. How are you doing that? You're taking my voice and saying I support something I didn't support. And then they're like, oh. And then at the city council meeting, they're dead naming me. They added my last name to the call-out sheet, even though every card I filled out was just my first name. So they're doxing me from the dais. After the third time, I was like, I didn't sign up that way. How do you know my last name? Because they're doing it on purpose. And their staff is setting them up. They're not doing it. Oh, well, it's not us doing it. Then who's doing it? That person should be fired. They're adding to my public comment card. And so I find all these things, right? And then we get them fixed. And then we do better. But if we don't fix them, then I have to continue to push on to those things. And so the city's new position is to work with me to allow me to not focus on these things and find more things. And it's a good working relationship. We had a lot of problems with our election. And so I made a video of how it was, changed everything. Overnight. Next election, smoothest election we've ever had. But it takes people like putting up that front wall to the tyranny and the intimidation. I'm saying what was happening at the election thing, right? Like you're voting here and someone's standing in line right next to you. They're watching you vote. And so, yeah, it's just, I could go through all the audits I've done and there's so many. I thought I was like this big and I turned out to be like a giant who's trying to like solve real world problems, you know? And I think the city's approaches, like the cities, have better staff, they're better trained, they're better understanding of these open public things, where a power company just wants to get the power paid. You know, they don't even have any lines they run or nothing. It's all just an AI or whatever it is, you know. So it's harder to convince them to do the right thing because you want to do the right thing. They don't care. In my opinion. In my opinion. If I thought they'd care, they would have repeated what I just said to make sure that the public has access. They didn't repeat, oh, we guarantee they have access. Well, how is that? Well, I'll find out. That's the, you know. They don't want to cancel the meeting because they had to cancel the last one, right?
That was last week?
No, it was
Oh, it was more than that.
June 1st.
Oh, okay.
It coincided with the election. And so what had happened was they put like here an alternate location. They had 6 of them. Even this was listed, I think, as one of them. But San Diego was listed. And it said at the bottom, the same thing it says, you know, the public has the right to attend at the date, time, and locations with the S. So it means all listed locations. Well, the City Hall of Chula Vista closed at 5 o'clock. And their meeting was at 5 o'clock. So how does the public have access to a meeting that when the city's closed and they didn't have a room like this rented or any, you know? And so I'm trying to tell them this and they're like, well, what should we do? What should we do? And then the lawyers are like, we should cancel the meeting. Go figure. How many of the other locations don't have anyone there? They didn't even check. How do you make an agenda and put all the locations on there and not even know? I mean, it's egregious that they would publicize something like that and then not know. You know, you knew when I came yesterday. You were like, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm glad you do, because last time I showed up, they didn't know. They were like, it's not our fault. It's not our department. You know, the city likes to do that to me. It's public works. They lock the doors. You assign the meetings. So, you know, pawning it off onto public works that they lock the door, it's kind of like a cop-out. You guys all work for the same company, you know. What am I supposed to do? Report, record. That's all I can do. I can't like force anyone to do anything. You know, I just gotta take it on the chin and accept it for whatever it is. And I think the only reason why like we're making progress is because we can record. If I couldn't record, I couldn't prove any of this to anyone. You know, and so I think we need to protect our right to record at like all costs, because that's the only way I'm able to make changes. So, and I know it's good for the police. I know it's good for, you know, so like there's no negative unless you're the one getting in trouble. And so, but people don't want to get in trouble. You know, it's not a fun thing to like.
I think that's, yeah, no one, right? Across the board, like you, me, anyone doesn't like to get in trouble. So.
Right. But I correct my mistakes. You know, what very little there are on the effect to other people. My mistakes affect me directly. City mistakes affect the city. And so that's where I say, like, on my, I will admit when I am wrong and I say something and I need to tell you I was wrong. I apologize, whatever it is. And so there is no reciprocation on that. You know. They said thanks last time I pointed these things out. This time they're like, we don't see it. Blinders. Blinders. So, you know, how many meetings do you guys hold as public meetings in that room?
I don't remember very many or any.
It's not very confidence building with what you're saying, just
At
let
least
you
in the
know.
past, no, and I'll share with you, I mean, I'm fairly newer with the city, I've been here 8 months. So during that time, I don't recall public meetings occurring in
Just
that.
Just the
room.
San Diego Community Power one that I told you that I know I've
That's,
seen.
I think that's the only one that I'm aware of.
San Diego Community Power.
Well, that's.
I mean, they're live, so I'm pointing at the people watching going,
Oh, okay.
you understand what he's saying by that. The only meeting in that room that's public is your meeting. Doesn't sound like a public meeting. I mean, I'm giving them every chance, right? I'm trying to ask you, so that way I'm not judging unfairly. If you told me, oh, it's right here, we do it all the time, just like they're doing it here, I would go, oh, that's an open meeting, it's great, looks great, like that one looks
I
great.
mean, I will temper that with, there could have been other meetings that I'm just not aware of.
Yeah, no, I'm not holding, I can do the research.
Yeah.
I can find out. I'm very resourceful. So, but out of the 8 months you've been here, you probably had a good idea. You see these meetings, so you know where those meetings are held, right there.
Right.
And that's very, it's not even controversial to say that that's where the meeting would be. So,
Well, and we talked about that.
yeah. Wonder if they're gonna remember to come get us.
I'm confident that Councilmember will not forget about us.
I don't know. I don't know.
So he's not going there. So who's the gentleman then?
Like I go to the library meetings, I go to
He is the
the
IT
human
guy.
relations meetings, I go to every meeting.
Oh, I gotcha,
You know?
I gotcha.
And so I'm very knowledgeable
And
of
he
these
is
things,
why
especially for Chula Vista. Up here, not so much.
They created.
But down there, I can tell you all the gossip, everything.
And.
You wanna know what's coming up? I recorded it. So,
Where is it sold? We.
I thought it was only gonna be like 15 minutes, but.
He goes, yeah, I plan on taking quite a
Is it on the south
We
end?
got a soccer game going on. What's going
He
on?
goes, yeah.
Are they playing? Or who's
6 o'clock.
Who's
yeah.
playing? Oh,
Mexico and
And he's always.
South
at the
Korea?
fair downtown.
where are they playing? Are they playing
And
here
I always
in
find
Carson?
something.
Or are they?
It's good.
I don't know where it is. We got the watch party at Chula Vista with like big old screens and bands. It's a huge event.
Yeah, that's a big game.
I'm sorry?
That's a big game.
Yeah,
Mexico and South Korea.
Oh yeah. There was one at noon. I don't know I'm not a big soccer, football, whatever you want to call it, fan. But it's Chula Vista and I cover like the events, so I know what's happening. I'm just not like jerseyed up, and,
Yeah.
I was joking with the guy going, you have any of the USA jerseys? I'm American. Is that controversial? So, but that's what I'm trying to get to cover that for like, I don't know, 20 minutes, just something to give people.
The watch party?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And because I live stream, so I'll just show up, show everybody, walk through it, and then leave. And then it puts a little bit of a record of how it was and how many people and things like that. And then like this is Chula Vista live data. That's me.
Oh,
So
this
just-
is you. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Chula
just so you
Vista
can kind of
Live.
see where the information goes. And
Okay.
Things like that. I'm very transparent, hence doing it live. Like you can't hide anything from that camera.
They're playing right now. Mexico and South Korea.
Right.
Oh, wow. Yeah, 0-0.
Nice. I mean,
Oh, they're in Guadalajara. Okay.
that's where it is.
Yeah.
I thought it was in
They're
Mexico.
in Guadalajara.
Yeah, I got a water district, San Diego. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna sell the water to the Olympics. And I'm like, oh, I'm glad I got that one. Let me clip that real quick. But that's like, what, 28?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's coming up.
2028 for the Olympics in LA. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think we're a designated spot for like 2 or 3 of the events.
San Diego?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think the soccer stadium is going to get utilized.
Oh.
And then there was another date, I just can't remember.
I know, or I believe surfing is gonna be up like at Trestle, so like San Clemente, right there.
Right.
So, I thought horseback, right? But I don't know if like equestrian events, I think are summer.
Right.
I don't know, but I thought I heard that was gonna be over like off of 15 or somewhere like Marietta, Temecula maybe.
Yeah.
But it's not confirmed.
You too.
But yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see, that just the influx of folks coming in for, you know, what the last time we had Olympics here was it 80s?
I was gonna say, I was probably before I was born. I'm 87, so.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was it maybe mid-80s in LA? Because I just remember the LA Coliseum.
Yeah. The Childress has got the Olympic Training Center.
Yeah.
Elite Athlete Training Center now, but it's what I grew up.
Oh, it's not Olympic Training Center?
It's called
okay.
the Elite Athlete.
Yeah. No, I imagine that would be, get a ton of attraction for folks to come down and train.
Yeah, it still does.
Yeah.
Just, you know, we got the Otay Lake for the rowers, we got, you know, so, so we definitely have a resource that is good for whoever wants to use it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, the Chilwell is not that far from the airport, which kind of makes it very convenient, too.
Yeah. I appreciate your cordial conversations and hearing me out, just in case I didn't emphasize that enough, and so that way the people can see how they're treated when they come here.
Yeah. So. No, I think we're having a good conversation and good feedback, and you know, my goal is to try and just help you attend, and well, any member of the public attend the meeting. So.
I got that. Yeah. I speak in the UIs a lot too. You know, and I mean everyone. I mean, don't hold that. You know, I said it wrong. You know. I wish I could log in to verify that they're not in there. I can't even log in.
Okay, so.
Yeah. No, but first we'll check races. I mean, it's different because so the title is.
Alright, and Sam?
Yeah, so we're gonna be.
Yeah, we're gonna fly out to Japan. Samantha, okay.
We're gonna be up and we'll bring her down to drop her off for the actual exchange. And so we're trying to figure out, because we're gonna be up in very rural areas where there may not be resumption. Pretty good.
Progress.
Got in. The link doesn't work, but the ID does.
Oh, putting in just the code?
Right.
Okay.
Just in case you experience someone with the same issues, that's my best suggestion for that. Because I was
So
trying
don't
to
click on the link, go just to Zoom and enter the
code,
ID.
yeah.
The code. Okay.
But I'm just trying to, what I found out and then relay it to you. So I guess technically, I'm an idiot. Go figure. Not really, their link doesn't work. The code does. I wish I would have thought of that earlier. Now I can at least monitor whether they're coming back without me. The whole point of me jumping into Zoom was to raise my hand too, you know? I was like,
Do you see me? I don't know what to do. You know, and I'll give this council member credit. A lot of the other council members don't even want you in the room with them. Like they'll have it at their house or wherever they are, and they won't even give away the location. They'll make up ADA problems, right? They'll claim ADA problems at one meeting and then not at the other. And they'll show up to one and not show up and do it virtually. So you gotta justify that one to me a little bit. When one meeting you're going to it and the next meeting you're claiming ADA. But these are just some of the issues I've had with this board and the council member of mine that I was looking into. And yeah, it's an interesting thing.
Hi.
She was like, I want $1 million. They're like, we can only pay you $500,000. Okay, I'll take $750. I don't know what they're talking about. It says CEO. That's all it said. I don't remember them asking for public comment on the closed session item. Because they have an item for public comment and then they have an item for closed session. And I spoke on public comment, but they're supposed to allow members of the public time to speak on the closed session items. And I don't remember them asking for public comment. It's recorded, so we'll definitely see.
You've been, I was telling her, she's just been my savior, a fresh breath of air. When we first started talking, I was like, and then now I was like, okay, maybe now. As long as I get here. Yeah, because it's just been, she's taking me not only on this project, but another project called Sugarman. So thank you so much for you. And thank you for speaking it out last night because I really, and so,
Yeah, no.
and but yeah, this all right. Yeah. Now she's been on vacation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you earned it.
Yeah.
Just go there and not think about any of that.
I know, I've been here for like,
as soon as it gets.
8 weeks.
Yeah.
9 weeks, and I just get a break in between my last 2 years. I was actually a Harris Associates right before I got here. Yeah, before that I used to work at the county of San Diego.
Okay, and then Harris and then so glad and I look forward to hearing all that. You're gone for 2 weeks? Just one. So it's been an hour. At the same time, I'm really glad you're here.
Yeah, all right, well, thank you guys.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it very much.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you.
Can I talk to you for 1 minute about 1734? Since I didn't know you were gonna be here. Nice to see you.
Great job, guys. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know. So just hang in there for 10 days.
Yeah.
Get a feel. Start that fun show.
Almost an hour closed session now. I think. Maybe under.
So it looks like we're ready to go back in. Man, that's a big backpack.
Yeah, it's got the 5G unit in it. And then it's got my camera. Yeah.
Your other camera?
Yeah, I have a DSLR in there so I can take like photos and stuff. Oh, you over there?
You can
I don't want to take up your spot.
Thank you.
Yeah. And if you have any confidential documents, please cover them.
Director San Antonio, if you can hear me, please turn on your camera. From the room? I was gonna text.
Director.
He was washing his hands.
Oh, washing.
Because of snacks.
Oh,
We enjoyed the chips and things, so, like Moonions, he really liked the Moonions.
oh, your phone? I thought we got it.
It looks like.
Oh, wait, I got the phone. I got your phone,
We
Mari.
got it here, Mari.
I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
I almost tried to start looking into it. I thought it was mine. Sorry about that, Mari.
Hey, everybody, it looks like that the host has disabled the video.
Amy, can you enable the video? They're getting ready to open it.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
Got it. Director San Antonio, can you hear us, sir?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Directors, council, board clerk, we're going back. This is calling the meeting back to order. Mari, please call the roll.
President Sa? Here. Director Suzuki? Here. Director Fisher? Present. Director San Antonio?
Present.
Vice Chair Yamani?
Here.
No quorum.
Legal counsel, do you have anything to report from the closed session, sir?
The board met in closed session on item 1. There was no reportable action from closed session.
Thank you, council. That brings us to the end of our agenda. I appreciate everyone's participation today. The next regular board meeting will be held on Thursday, June 25, 2026 at 5 p.m. at the Port of San Diego Administration Building. We are adjourned. Thank you so much. Thank you, Director San Antonio.
All right, thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Hey, Robert.
Thank you. Have a nice
Recording
Father's
stopped.
Day.
Yeah, happy Father's Day.
0-0?
Happy Father's Day.
I'll be working.
Just wanted to tell you the same thing I told this gentleman. I'm sorry if I forgot your
That's okay,
name.
Mike.
Mike, Robert. When I came into the room, I was looking for agenda and then public comment slips, kind of very similar to how a regular open public meeting is. And so when I'm reporting these differences, I'm hoping that the city can see it from that same position. I know this is a San Diego Community Power meeting, but like I was explaining to this gentleman, my best advice is to advise you on what's missing from this meeting right now. That in my opinion, these are also the other reasons why I was asking them to cancel it per the locked door restriction and these other things. So if there's any way in the future that the city of Encinitas could see our position and maybe have this meeting in a more open environment that is more welcoming, that would be my best recommendation as far as like, I will be telling San Diego Community Power, hence the video and evidence and things, but it's only out of respect that I tell you where I'm coming from before I submit that to them as well. So.
And if I may, Robert, and the administrative setup, that's on me. As a staff, I should have had that prepared. So the agenda and the public speaking slips, just like any other public meeting.
His name's on the paper.
No, I understand,
I
but
want to make sure I address him with it.
I understand,
Okay.
but as the elected representative to attend the meeting, there's also a staff that supports that. So that should have been me that had those items ready. And the selection of the room, we talked about that. Had the opportunity, had we not had a conflict with the other event that was already going on there, that access would have been much more open. So duly noted for those three things. So the access, agenda, and public speaking slips.
Yeah, and then I was telling you like how on mine at Chula Vista we added support, neutral, and opposition, so that way nobody has to decide my opinion. I can, they have one at the San Diego Community Power. Just getting their version is all that it is.
Yeah.
But my name's Robert.
Marco.
I do Chula Vista Live Data and San Diego Live Data. I'm sure you're familiar with Audra Morgan, my other reporter. Mm-hmm. And so we're just an accountability group that try to make sure the public has what we're supposed to.
Yeah.
And then at the same time to work with officials to make sure that these things get corrected.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Like that.
Thanks. I always get some remarks. I just don't want to open any private doors because Thank you for being a gracious host. And I look forward to coming back and seeing some of these improvements and then highlighting how the city of Encinitas can really do what's right for the people.
Right. Okay.
You too. Okay. Well, doors open.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah, I was just checking to make sure the doors were not locked and, all those good open public meeting things. Have a good day, guys. Thank you. All right, you guys, so, this is how it goes. Like I was telling you, some days it goes in favor of us, and some days it goes in favor of them. Maybe I didn't make my point clear enough, and the restriction to the access with the locked door is not very welcoming to the public. In Chula Vista, it's done in the city hall. There's no bar to entry. You don't have to check in with anybody. I think my points were well taken by the staff here. And I'd just like to thank, everybody that was here helping me today. But I think they even acknowledge that the room that they were doing it in today isn't necessarily open to the public. And like we discovered from having a conversation with him, a lot of meetings aren't in that room. So why would they consider putting this open public meeting in a room that doesn't hold open public meetings? Along with the paperwork not being displayed, there was no binder, there was no public comment slip to sign up. And I think after we've highlighted these things, the city of Encinitas will take a good hard look at these because I think they were enough and I conveyed it in a way that it made sense for the public to have these accesses. So thank you very much. Hey, have a good day.
You too.
So yeah, we just want to end the stream here. I encourage you guys to show up to meetings and look for these things. Even if they're going to go forward with their actions, it doesn't mean that this insight is being overlooked. You're giving them something sometimes they can't even see themselves. And so together as a community, we can work to make these things better. But it takes each and every one of you to go to the meeting, check the paperwork, check all the boxes, whatever it is, right? Make your public comment and have your voice heard. So God bless. This is Chula Vista Live Data. We're in the city of Encinitas today. And I thank you for tuning in.